Hello there guys and girls, and welcome back to the Infamous Caveman's channel. I just wanted to say thank you very much for the support on the last two episodes. Obviously coming back, it means a lot with all the support on there, so thank you very much. It didn't exactly go according to plan as we were hoping for it to go. Obviously, as we can see from the last two episodes, everyone decided to freeze and become icicles. So we're going to start a new challenge, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this one goes on for a little bit longer than our last ones. We're going to mix it up again like we always do. We're going to go naked brutality this time. We're going to go losing this fun, of course, with Randy Random and commitment mode. So I'm going to get this all set up in terms of the map, in terms of the colonists. You've seen all this before, so I don't need to show you. I'm going to get it set up now, and then I'll come back to you with where we are in the base and how we're going to start the save. So here we are, guys and girls. We are in our new Rimworld. We've gone for a slightly different and mix it up challenge this time. We've gone for the extreme desert. Obviously, we've done the ice sheets in the last series. I say series, we had 2 episodes, but we've done that in the last challenge. So we're going to go for the extreme desert this time. Again, we'll mix it up once this one finally comes to an end, which I'm sure won't take too long, knowing that our run through of saves at the moment. But anyway, we're going to start on the extreme desert. There's not a lot of things that grow here, it's sort of same as the ice sheets. As you can see, there's not a lot of trees around, so again, we're going to have to focus on using other materials other than wood in order to build. We haven't got to worry too much about the cold, but this time we've got to worry about the heat. So at the moment, we're not in the, say, hotter months. It's only 19 degrees outside, so we can deal with that. We have got our one survivor. It's a female human called Darcy David, and David is the main thing that comes up. Incapable of nothing, obviously. Again, we just want to make sure that we can do a little bit of everything, jack of all trades. Very good at mining, which may come in handy if we go underground in this save. Okay in construction, but has a major passion for it. And then shooting and melee are the only other two, and plants that are slightly higher. Other than that, she's a slow learner, so even with having the major passions, it is going to take even longer for her to learn them skills and increase them. She really dislikes men, so that's going to go well if we ever get a male colonist come in that tries to charm her, so to speak. So at the moment, this is who we're playing with. On our map itself, like I said, we're on the extreme desert, and it's an extremely hot and dry area. It has almost no life at all, searing heat and near lack of any resources to be able to go ahead and build things on. So that's where we're playing at the moment, and that's what we're looking at achieving in this save. I'm going to get the base set up. I think again we've spawned in we're quite lucky where we've spawned in. We can make this as a kind of little shelter for now. We put a little bit of roof on that. We're not going to be able to build the walls up because of course we don't have any form of trees or anything at the moment. We have got a little bit of emerald there, jade there, that we can sell, mine that and sell that out, obviously with her good mining skills. We have got some mega spiders down here, so hopefully when the raids start to come, that might defend us a little bit. We're here, we're not in a bad spot really. We've got nothing that can come through this way. Raiders could come up through here, but then they've got to deal with the mega spiders again if they aggro them. Really, we've got choke point that we can make here. Choke point sort of here, but we're going to build that off anyway eventually, and obviously up here, so it might be that we just build a little bit further up here and see where we can go. First things first, you can plant on this map, so you can use these little side bits and these little bits of soil, so that is going to come in handy. You can grow in the desert, in the extreme desert. It does just take a lot longer. We'll probably start growing your basic stuff to start with, your basic food, and then what we're going to do is once we've researched tree planting, obviously we'll start planting some trees and get them to grow as well, so at least then we've got some wood to work with. The wood's going to come important when we need the cooler, when it does come to the hotter months, because if not, obviously we will get heat stroke rather than the hypothermia in the last series. We'll get the heat stroke, and the same thing will happen again. They'll start to take damage and eventually they will die. Got to get the base set up, got to get some planting underway, and then I'll be back with you shortly to show you how we're coming on. Well, looks like this save's gone extremely well, because David decided to go from here, and instead of going around here, decided to go, oh, I know, I'm going to walk through where the mega spider's cave is, and then I'm going to walk up this way, rather than go where she was here, bear in mind, just to walk here. Nope, she goes, oh, well, I'm here, well, I'm going to walk this way, and I'm going to go in here and in here. So what I'll do is I'll see you in the next save, Once I've started that, and we'll start again. We're going to go extreme desert again. Randy random, one colonist. Oh, there we go. Game's over already. Perfect. See you in a minute. Okay, so we're back again. We've got our colonist this time called, well, his nickname's Phil, so it's always going to refer to as Phil at the top. So again, not incapable of anything, can do a general range of skills, couple of minor passions in those skills as well. First things first, again, this time we actually need to get base set up. We don't have, luckily, by looks of it, we don't have the fear of the mega spiders around. So that's actually going to go in our favour this time. Where we're going to probably hunker down, we could just come over here. There's a lot of stuff that we need to get rid of. So we could just take this slate and rebuild a little base up here, which I think we're going to do. General skills again, sort of a couple of higher ones. Artistic's not really going to come into factor until later in the game. Social, obviously that would be quite a nice one if we do get other people in, easier to convert them into our religion and also to obviously join our cause itself. We have got a cactus there, which means we can get a little bit of wood from that. So we have got a little bit of wood to play with, but other than that, on this map, it's the same. We've got a bit of gold down there, so that'll be nice to get that and sell that. But other than that, and some silver up there, so we've already got a bit of money, which is nice. We're going to get a little base set up here. We'll have a nice couple of choke points there and there this time as well, so that'd be good. We've got a couple of traps down there. At least then we're going to be a little bit more protected for when them first raids do come in. I'm going to get some of these bits around the map deconstructed and get a little site going up here, and I'll be back with you once we've got a little base set up. So not even a few seconds in, we've already got our first raid, which is great. He's going to attack that, which is fine. Well, we've only got fists, so we're going to just have to try and beat him up, I guess. See what happens. I mean, at this rate, we could be starting a third time in the same episode. Literally a couple of seconds in, we ain't even finished building a small base. We managed to get the cactus and get 14 wood from it. Not enough to make a bow, though, unfortunately. He is already starving as well. Badly malnourished already. Well, there we go. So I think we're starting for a third time now. So as our person's being stolen. Again, what looked like a kind of promising map has started off as nothing again. I don't know if it's me. I don't think so. I done what I was going to start off to do, make a little base, get that little bit of wood. But so far, we'll just wait for Phil to go off the map. See you, Phil. There we go. Phil's been kidnapped. So you're still alive, Phil. You're still alive, but you may be rescued one day, but we haven't got any colonists. We're going to go back and start again. Well, they say third time's a charm. Let's see what we can do with Sally this time around, shall we? First things first, let's get this wood chopped over here and over here. I've had a quick look around the map. I think we're going to put a base up here. It's got quite a nice structure already to it. We've got this that we can deconstruct. We've got 2 of these on the map, but we're going to need a bow before we can hunt them for food. We could try and tame them and start getting milk. Our animals are only 2, and also we're going to need some form of vegetation, I believe, to try and tame them. So let's see what we get from this. So we've got 12 wood there, and how much wood do we get from this one? We get another 12 wood, so that's something, at least for now. So let's move this wood, move it over there. There we go. So we've got a little bit of wood to start with. We're then going to deconstruct this. I'm then going to get this built up, and yeah, we'll be back in a second when I've got something set up. So it's the first night. Obviously, we're already starving, of course. I wonder if we can try and tame these. At least if we can try and tame them, we can start getting... They can start producing some milk, which is then going to give us at least something to eat. We're going to prioritise planting this little patch of rice as well in the next when she wakes up. There we go. So she's going to finish off our home, which is nice. At least then we'll have somewhere to sleep. We're not going to have much else. We're going to take that urn and put it in her bedroom just so it makes it that little bit prettier for her. Hopefully she won't moan too much about it. We've got 24 wood. I I think, if I remember rightly, we need 30 for a bow. Let's have a look here. Yeah, 30 wood. You can't make it out of anything else, obviously. We need to wait for a cactus to just appear in the desert, basically, if that ever will happen. We've got a couple little bits of wildlife. We could make a limestone club to at least defend ourselves if we've got enough. How much is the clubs? Club. 40 ingredients. Okay, so let's just take off everything else. The stone blocks for now. We can try and focus on maybe finding some other stone blocks around the map. There are a few other structures that we need to take out. Got some steel ones down here, so we could always make just a steel club. At least that gives us a little bit of protection. Just going to focus on planting those. I wonder if we can tame these. No, no usable food. I didn't think so. So yeah, we're going to have to wait before we can do anything on that. So the main thing is food. We need to find some form of food. Now I think what we could do is if we come and mine out this gold, I'll get her to do that now. What I'm thinking is if we look at the world map, oh, we haven't got no one near us. I was going to say what we could have done is set up a caravan and gone over there, but that's miles away. We could do it and see if she forages for food. That's the only way of potentially doing it. I don't think she's going to be able to forage for much food along these bits of these kind of regions that we're in with the desert. The eclipse is now ending, that's lovely. Oh, we got 24 gold from that, that's nice. Major break already. We could just fight this and just eat it raw for now. Let's give it a go, see what happens. We're starving, it's minus 32 starving, so we need to do something. Where's it going? Consuming the grass, alright, fine. Perfect opportunity with sneak attack. Oh god, and now... Well, we don't have any medicine on this map either. So we could have just completely screwed ourselves over again without having any medicine. Oh, never mind. See you in the next one. So we're here again. What have we got on our map this time? One cactus, so that's good. Still not enough to make that bloody bow though. Got some mega scarabs down here. Suppose we could always run in and steal some of their insect jelly when they're asleep. Some buildings here. Very odd buildings here. Where are we going to start? We might as well build off of something else because we're not going to have the resources to not build off of something else. Granite columns. These columns will be worth quite a few resources, so we could do that and then maybe build off of this slightly. Just see what happens in there. What I've done is I did start with a little bit of your basic food that goes off very quickly. Okay, so we will eat through that in like a day. It was just the food was the thing that we couldn't get round at that point. So I think just giving us a little bit of food just means the save might go on a little bit, or at least this try might go on a little bit longer. So that's what we're going to go. We're going to go check that out actually straight away because that looks like it might already be partly built. Okay, well that doesn't really help us, does it? But I suppose we've got a little bit of a base there straight away, and we could then build off of this. Yeah, we're going to do that. So first things first, let's get a stockpile zone going. Let's then move that stuff over. We'll get rid of these granite columns. We're going to get this built up. Then we're going to use this as our little base for the time being. I'm going to claim all them and deconstruct them. If you can claim them before you deconstruct them, you get the resources from it. If you don't claim it, then you don't get the resources. So we need them resources in order to build more walls and patch up them holes. So we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We need 50 granite. Once we're at 50 granite, then we can just stop what we're doing. Let's just get him to eat some of that straight away. Okay, so we gave ourselves 200 of that basic food. Now, that's not going to last us long. It's going to last us a couple of days, if that. It's just so we can try and get our feet on the ground and just start off with something. At least then we can go, right, we know what we're doing now. This is where we're at. Because if not, we're just not going to get any further. And I'm just going to keep giving you 2 or 3 minute clips of different saves that we've tried and miserably failed at. And then what I'll do, once we're on our feet, to make it even, I'll destroy some food that I've got to then basically counter out that beginning that we got. So once he's done that, we can cancel getting rid of the rest of these for now, because it's going to take a bit of time. Do that. He can then take these over to the base, or to the stockpile at least, and then we can then focus on getting these bits done. Actually deconstruct all of those, because they're going to be an eyesore in the base. Normally, obviously, I've been pausing it and just showing you once everything's built, but I feel like with the way that the base has been going, or these saves have been going, I'm just going to keep it running now. Because realistically, we're probably just going to die in a minute. We have got a table already, which is good. If we had meals, I mean, that would be great. Ancient barbed wire, we can't use that for anything. Oh, we've got a mad iguana already. How are we meant to deal with this? We haven't got anything. Oh, for God's sake. Alright. Well, let's see what happens. Come on, Kevin. Yes! Kevin only got one bite. Perfect. Tend yourself. So if we want to look at Kevin's stats, good at melee fighting, good with animals, good at mining. Other than that, not too much. He's a brawler, so that's obviously helped with our fighting then on that iguana. So at least that's a good start. We've only got one little bite on our left leg, and our left ear was scratched as well. But that's a scar, so that's already been scratched before in the past. So at least we only got one little bite off of that. Nice. Not too bad. Let's get a sleeping spot ready for him for the evening. There we go. He's going to try and recover from his bite. We can then at least eat this. We can butcher it. Instead of eating a corpse, we can at least butcher it. We're going to be eating raw meat, potentially. Not straight away, because obviously we have got some of this. But we've only got 160 of that left already. Obviously we come in with 200. So already 40 down, so it's not going to last us too long. We might as well let this just time out in terms of the time. The quicker that dies, the quicker the body will start to decompose. So there's no point of waking Kevin up and getting him to kill it, because then the body's going to decompose quicker, and we want to obviously save the body for as long as we can, because we're going to need that meat. Right, that's enough resting. Come on up, you get. We might want to dig through this actually to make it an easier way around. Yeah, I was going to say, haul that over. Haul all of the foods, then we're not going halfway across the map. Focus on building this up. You don't need to rest. You've only been bitten. You don't need to rest. There you go. You're fully healed already anyway. You've got 66% rest. Why are you resting? Come on, we've got things to do. We need to desperately get this built up. So we can get a roof on here, so then you're not moaning that you're outside. How long is that till that spoils? 2.3 days, so we can wait for a second before actually redoing that. So Kevin's finally got a base. We've finally got a base set up on a extreme desert challenge. There's no point of saying that it's going well, because we know what will happen once we do that. So we're going to reinstall this table, just so we've got a table. There's no chairs or anything, which is annoying. Just use everything off the map. Ancient chairs, ancient beds. You can use these ancient beds to sleep in, but you can't move them, which is annoying. So I can't now move that bed over here. We have got some insect jelly going on down here. So we could, once they're asleep, run in and eat that. You might not be happy with it, but it's something. He's sweaty. It is currently 26 degrees. So we do need to get cooling going on, which is going to take some time, but we're going to get some rice plants underway. We don't have the skill to do hill root yet, but we will put that as hill root just for the time being. We have got the skill to do strawberry plants though, so we're going to put a couple of strawberry plants down, and put a couple of rice plants down just so we can start getting some food on the way. We've only got 24 of that left. Oh no, we've got 63 down there, so that's okay, that's not too bad then. Once we've deconstructed all of these, we will make a mace. So at least then we've got something to protect ourselves with. He is a brawler as well, so that's obviously going to go in our favour. Do we want a club? Not a mace, a club or a knife? I'd say the club's probably the better thing to go for. Get the stun damage on, especially as he's a brawler as well. So let's just take off. other resources just in case. He's going to pray. Fair enough. 1.3 days, so we need to keep an eye on that. Ideally, just before it's just about to spoil, we're going to cut it up. So it's only 14 degrees now outside, so that's not too bad. We've got 38 blocks there and another 30 blocks here, so we've got 68 blocks, so we've got more than enough blocks that we need. Deconstruct that straight away, and then we can move these blocks over, and that will stop him from going here. Get him to consume some of that, and then haul this. So he's now level 5 in construction, which is good. Means when we can eventually build coolers. Oh no, we can already. So what research have we started with? Okay, so we have started with air conditioning, so that's good. So we need to get. Let's have a look here. Power. We need to get 100 steel and 2 components, and we can build that. We can then get an air conditioning unit on the go. Let's now slaughter this. Or butcher this. Sorry, we've already killed it. How long does that meat last for? 2 days. Okay, so that's something. So we need to focus on getting 100 steel. So he's not too bad at mining. So let's get him to mine out this steel. Where are we here? So get this mined out, mate. Build your club. Get that mined out, and then we need to find some compact machinery on the map. Surely there's some. Yes, there is. Perfect. Right, we'll run up there. Once we get this built. And we get a bit of aircon going on, we're laughing. Because we can then start freezing this. I mean, we have no way of cooking things, but then we can build the fueled stove. Again, with... the electric stove with steel and components. Which then means we can cook without needing wood. So then when we do kill things, we haven't got to worry about it going up. We haven't got to worry about it going off as quick. We're not going to get it done in 1.5 days. This meat is going to get left. We have still got another 37 of that down there. It looks like we're going to get 30 steel per box. So we need 100 steel for that. We need 90 steel for the cooler. And we need 80 steel for that. Okay, so we're going to... So he goes to go and build the cooler first. That's fine. He's putting the steel in. So we know we're already full on the steel now, on the cooler. We need 100 steel down here. Got 33, 63. That will take us to 93. So we should... 94 now because we've got 31 from that block. Nice. Basically, he's just going to put all the steel in what he needs. So let's get the electric stove blueprint put out then, shall we? We're not working outside. Oh, it's because he's got the cooler not built yet. Fine, that's fine. And how many do we need for that? We need 80. So we've got 54. So that should put us over it. Yeah, that does. Got 85. Nice. Okay, cool. Now let's get up here and bury some of them out. Get one more just in case we fail it and botch some of the resources. We shouldn't do. His construction isn't too bad. No. He needs some recreation. We'll just use that in the sandstone after him to bury this. Mine this out, sorry, not bury it. Perfect. Before you do that, come over here. Alpacas are migrating. Nice. Shame they're not going to stay on the map. Well, we know they're there. Mega spiders, iguanas. So it's just going to be a lot of iguanas on this map by the looks of it. So he needs to rest. So that's fine. Let's just rest. Rest it out then, mate. So far, so good, guys. This could be the one that actually goes on further. It might not, but it could be. We need to finish that. He's got 50% rest at the minute, 60%. So we're just going to get him to carry on. Equip your club. Finish building that. So you can get your recreation up. That's the thing that he's only got 10%. Oh, he's going for a walk, so he's getting that up anyway. How many components we got here? We've got 2 components there. He's not put the components in there. He's not put the components in there yet, so we do need more components. So once his recreation's up to about 60%, we're just going to get him to come do this straight away. Time is of the essence. We haven't got time to just mess around right now. If we can get the generator set up, we can get the stove set up, and we can get the aircon set up, then we should be okay. This is all buying us time while these rice plants are growing. They're at 21%. He needs some food, so once he's mined that out, go and eat the rest of this. Iguana, please don't go crazy and attack us again. We will not be as lucky as last time and just get one scratch. We've got 6 components there, 2 components there, and we need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that'll be enough. Never mind, he's now gone into a daze. You was just about to go and eat. Come out of your daze, mate. Slept in the cold. I don't think you did, Kevin. It's 29 degrees. So he's gone to rest, which is good for us. At least that gets his rest up, so he's not moaning that he's tired. He's ate without a table. Shock. I mean, I can't get you anything right now. I can make you a little stall, I suppose. Go furniture. Stall. Where's the even cheaper stall than that? We haven't got it because we've already gone past that. How much is it? 25. Can make a granite stall. Nice. He's still in these days. If you're hungry, go and eat. No, no, no. Oh, God. No. Kevin, please don't go eat this. Please, please. Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Really? Really? You've got food right there. This is disallowed as well. Kevin, why are you doing this to me? It was looking so promising, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. He's definitely going to die. He's got 6 hours. And even if he does get up, he's just going to get knocked straight back down again. Oh, Kevin. For God's sake. Why? Why did you have to come down here? You've got food here. You had food there. Kev. Thought you were going to be the man to save this series. Oh, piss off. Right, well, I hope you like this blooper episode. Hopefully, in the next one, maybe we'll try. I've been trying to do this for over an hour now, guys. So I'm just going to give you this as a little something to fill you in for now at the struggles of trying to do this game on Extreme Desert with nothing. We will come back to it. I'm enjoying the challenge. We were so close to getting it. If we just didn't go in that daze and then decide to, you know, go and eat insect jelly when the mega spiders were awake, when he already had food laying on the ground, then we would have been able to get through this. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Sorry it's just been a bit random in terms of what we've seen. Obviously, we've seen Phil die, Sally die, Kevin die. Well, Phil, we actually still don't know what happened to Phil. He was captured. He may still be out there in someone's Rimworld right now as a slave. You never know. But as things stand, the Extreme Desert has definitely beaten us more than the Ice Sheets has, or did. But for now, we'll leave it there. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Leave a comment of what you want to see next, whether you want to see something slightly different or see this again. I will probably try and master the Extreme Desert once again and do the Ice Sheets at some point. But if there's a different type of save you want to see, let me know. There's obviously all different types of biomes in Rimworld itself. So thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stop, never change.